Lobricks. I am Leaky Trooper, and today we are asking the question, should I put this on this? So as you know, or maybe you don't know, we built a huge Tatooine MOC that we kicked off our channel, oh geez, probably about 4 years ago. Gosh, it's been that long? It's been that long. And our Tatooine MOC is still here, still fully intact, but there was a lot of complaints. One, we did not put a Sarlacc pit on Tatooine. And we always said if they came out with a UCS Tatooine set, we would upgrade Tatooine. Well, guess what? They came up with a UCS Jabba's sail barge. I really wanted a UCS Jabba's palace, but you know, we'll take what we can get. So we're gonna look at the UCS sail barge, tell you what we like, tell you what we don't like, and there's kind of a lot not to like. And then we're gonna say, how do we get it onto the MOC? We gotta have it on Tatooine, but it's huge. And we need skiffs, we're gonna need a Sarlacc pit, we're gonna need all of that. We haven't done a Tatooine update in a while, and seeing as how you guys really liked our Clone Wars MOC, the 20 or 30 of you that's seen that, I think it is time to maybe revisit Tatooine. But we'll figure all that later. For right now, let's talk about the Tatooine MOC and how the heck are we gonna get a UCS sail barge on it. Boy, it has been a while since we updated or visited our Tatooine MOC. Here it is in all of its glory. And there's parts of it that really haven't changed. Although some of Assistant's friends love to play little jokes like these little robots here. I don't know, those Doctor Who robots, I'm not sure what they are. There's a paratrooper in the land speeder here. And in particular, Assistant's friends like to torment C-3PO. And in the last few weeks, we found various heads on C-3PO, which is always hilarious most of the time. Sometimes they take it too far. What sort of a sick, twisted mind would... Focus, Leaky, focus. So anyways, most of Tatooine is still intact. We had a few minor problems, like Ben's hut just mysteriously vanished. But for the most part, Tatooine is looking good. It's intact. With one exception, which is Jabba's palace. We keep tinkering with it. We keep messing with it, screwing around with it. Assistant, for the most part, has taken this project over. But it needs work. It needs help. It... looks pretty good from the front, except for that tower. And the interior is still very well intact. With Luke and the Rancor, the pit, the droid torture room. So it's in pretty good shape, but it could use some work. And we had promised that if they came up with a UCS Jabba's palace, we would replace this with, at least in part, some of it. And another complaint we had was, instead of the Sarlacc pit, we recreated a scene from Mandalorian with the Crate Dragon attack in an old abandoned Sarlacc pit. So we were missing a key scene from Return of the Jedi. So we added on to our promise. We said if they ever came out with a UCS Jabba's sail barge, we would expand and include the Sarlacc pit. But as you can see, we're right up against it here, right up against our wall. We do have some room to go that way. So the questions are, do we add the Sarlacc pit? Where do we add the Sarlacc pit? And how much of a pain in the ass would that be? Before we answer these questions, I kind of want to look at the new UCS sail barge and evaluate it to see, is it MOC worthy? So first, let's get the logistics out of the way. It's 3,942 pieces, set number 75397. It's actually 10 inches high, 31 inches wide, and 10 inches deep. So 31 inches isn't unreasonably big. It'll still fit inside of our MOC pretty well. The one disappointing thing though is the minifigure selection. It's kind of a who's who of past ROTJ sets. You know, you got another Max Rebo, that's great. You don't have any of the other band members, which honestly in the sail barge I think it was just Max Rebo like jamming out on the keyboard in the corner. But all the rest of the minifigures, I think we have all of them. Maybe one or two of them are new, kind of the skiff guys, but on the whole, kind of disappointed with the minifigures. Yeah, I know everybody's like, ooh, you got another Slave Leia. Yeah, we got like 30 of those already. And this R2-D2 figure, you know, yeah, I guess that's new. He's got a drink carrier on his head, but isn't that just a 2x4 tan brick with a hole cut in the center of it? Maybe not. Actually, I don't even think there's a hole in it. I think it's just a 2x4 tan brick. Dumb. The build itself looks cool. The interior is pretty neat. It's got 3 or 4 rooms. Got the driver up front. I think the driver is the new minifigure, and you got Max there jamming out. So the interior, it's fine. It's okay. So on the whole, it's a pretty cool set, but man, $500 for this? Yeah, I don't know. Hard to say. So now that we've looked at it, we have to decide where we're gonna put this sucker. So first things first, we definitely have to put the Sarlacc pit on the other side of the Krayt Dragon Mountain. Now technically this is all part of the Dune Sea outside of Mos Eisley. There's the crashed shuttle, there's the Krayt Dragon out in the middle of the desert, and then we kind of move into the rocky area. Both there. The Jawa's hijacking little R2-D2. Then we move to the Krayt Dragon Mountain. So we'd have to put the Sarlacc pit off of this end of the MOC. And because the UCS Jabba's sail barge is so big, just adding like 3 feet off of the end of it really wouldn't do it justice, because you need the skiffs, you need the barge, you need the Sarlacc pit, and you need some room around it so you can have the full scene. So we're going to need more than 3 feet. I'm thinking more like 4 or 5 feet. Now the good news is the sail barge will fit on this MOC, no problem, along with the Sarlacc pit, which we're going to have to recreate and make bigger because the Sarlacc pit that came in the past, or the one that's out there now, just too small. So it is doable, but what's it going to take? First of all, we got to buy the $500 UCS sail barge set. Then we got to expand the MOC, move it this way, and let's not forget, we still have Hoth. And I don't know, someday we might want to update that, although it's pretty self-contained. I don't think we missed anything on Hoth. So I want to hear from you guys. In the comments, let me know. Should we expand Tatooine? Do the Sarlacc pit? Do Jabba's sail barge? Are you guys sick of Tatooine? Have you guys had enough? It's like, Leaky, we've seen your Tatooine. Yeah, it's cool and all, but on to bigger and better things. So let us know. So I don't know. I think we might have to get one of these suckers and see where it fits, even though the minifigures kind of suck, and they do suck. It's the same old minifigures, same Jabba, same Max Rebo. I wanted more band members, but what are you gonna do? So we're gonna keep thinking about that, but join us again here in 2 weeks for our next Clone Wars Crash Venator episode. That's coming along pretty nicely. And we've gotten to a pretty difficult part of that MOC, which is the hangar bay, which is massive, huge, on an already huge crash ship. We love our Clone Wars, so keep watching that. Check that out in 2 weeks. Anyways, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Carry on the conversation in Discord. There's a link to join our Discord channel below. Put your comments below to leave us your feedback. I am Leaky Trooper. We will see you guys in the next one. I'm out of here, and bye.